It is the end of the school year. Yes! So kids are out of school and we are also pretty much done here homeschooling. So it's a good opportunity to look back at what worked and did not during this year. So for us, it was 5th grade, and plan ahead looking at next year, which is 6th grade for them. So it's middle school, like the big change, but is it really? So I'll share with you my experience here and the curriculum we will use for next year. But first of all, I'm Anne, the little Frenchie in Big Texas. Welcome to the channel. I have twin girls, so they are 11. We started homeschooling them during the pandemic, like a lot of people did. They were finishing kindergarten at the time, and we kept homeschooling them throughout the years. So they're moving in a big move to 6th grade. But so looking back first, 5th grade, what did we use? After trying a few curriculum, I settled for the good and the beautiful that I really enjoyed. So we are using the language and art curriculum and the math. That's really, I would say, the main core curriculum here at the house. And I added a few science elective as well to this curriculum. Of course, they are studying French at the same time, but that's, I would say, additional. And we have been using as well Me Academy for the last 2 years. So Me Academy, it's an online resource that covers pretty much everything, all the curriculums. You could just do Me Academy. I like it because it's really hands-off for me. The girls just log in and do their things, but they don't really do it as such. I have to be behind their back. The first year, it was all new, all nice, and then it's not that new anymore. It became a bit boring. So they haven't done it much this year. I try to push them to do the things I don't do. So more science. They have a unit on US government, for instance. That's more 7th, 8th grade, but I try to push them to do stuff I don't do. Or computer typing. They do the computer typing, but for the rest, it's been a struggle. So we're probably not going to renew it for next year. It's a bit too much pushing and they're not enjoying it anymore. So that one, no. But the good and the beautiful, language, art, and math. We had been using math for quite a few years. It's always been going well. This year, I think it was a bit harder for them, so it was a lot more pushing on my side, but they finished, so we finished math. For language and art, it was the first time this year. So first time, initially, it was a bit tough. The change of curriculum, it's a lot more complete than what we used to have. That was more just reading. Here you had spelling, grammar, everything is included in there. And initially, I was really present to push them through, and I did not think we would finish it. Initially, I had put my hopes pretty low on that one, thinking, okay, if we're halfway or maybe 3/4 of the way through by the end of the year, it's good. And they picked up. They picked it up and they enjoyed it. And at the end, we finished it on time, and they finished it pretty much alone. They didn't need me behind their back anymore. So very positive on that one. We're done. What we did not finish is the sciences. So that's what we have left here to go through during the summer. But it's really not much, and it's more like the fun electives here. So we're just going to do it once a week. So we have the mammals left. So it's fun. You learn about all the different animals with some exercises. It's almost, I would say, like summer. It's a good one to have during the summer. So this one, I had chosen the Wonders of Energy. We're a bit more far behind on that one. I think we just did a few, I think it's about 15 lessons per elective here. And we probably did mammals. We're already halfway through. This one, maybe just 1/3. So we have to push it through the summer. But once again, it's fun. The kids have their own journal and they do some practical work. It's more fun. So maybe just 1 day per week as well during the summer. And when I say we finished math, we finished everything except the mental math. So we have a few more to do, but not many. And I kind of like it because it makes their mind, their brain work. So it's little exercise. It is a lot of skip counting. A lot of skip counting. So what I'm gonna do during the summer, pretty much just Saturday and Sundays when I'm home, easy. We're gonna do 2 mass here. If you want to have a quick look, see that's the kind of exercise you have to do. So we're gonna do maybe 2 mass and 1 energy or 1 mammal, and I think in a few weeks we should be done. I'm hoping end of June, mid-July. So easy. We're just restarting it slowly here, but that's it. So that is 5th grade. Now moving into 6th grade. As I said, I love the good and the beautiful. Not too much for me to prepare. I can just sit and start the lesson and walking them through the lesson, and that is it. Or they can do it alone. So we're continuing here on the main 2, which is the language, art, and literature right here. Same approach as previous years. The only thing I noticed is the format has changed a bit. Now it's the binding is like this. It used to be more of a book, you know, like this. And what I noticed as well is the quality of the paper inside has gone down. So it's a bit of a lighter paper, but it's hard to complain given the curriculum you get for the price you get it. It's nice. So we will continue, and that's really, you need 1 per kid. They do their exercise. There you've got geography included as well, as you can see here. Well, I guess we're going to study England here. Oops, let me show you. I haven't looked yet, but obviously that's England. So you get to read and do geography at the same time. It's a very complete curriculum. So we're continuing here on the language. We're also continuing on math. So on that one, math, they have 2 booklets. So more material. See, 1 and 2. So on that one, I'm probably going to push it a bit more, given we had some difficulties this year. I'm probably going to be a bit more hands-on on the math curriculum. So on that one, it hasn't changed much actually. The paper either, it's the same kind of quality as previous year. So very happy on the math. I got them also the little scratch pad, because I realize it's a lot of scratching for the math, writing, calculating. So I used a lot of loose paper. Here they're happy, they have their little scratch pad. So I got them this. And for the electives, I chose 3 science units. And each one comes with a little student journal. So that's the example of 1 science unit here on the health and the physical body. So that's my journal, and then they have theirs with their exercise, but every time is if I may show you one, maybe picking up in the middle. See this one, the digestive system, part 2. So there's obviously a part 1, but you get a reading exercise. I read to the kids, then they have their own exercise. Sometimes you have a video associated to watch. You have some it looks like we're practicing with water, oil, dish soap. I'm not too sure what we're gonna do here, but yes, you got some practical little experiments. So this is one, health and the physical body. The other one is space science, because I have one of the 2 that's very much into science. We visited NASA a few times, so we're gonna do space science here. And I believe I got them the journals that are a bit higher grade. So they're going into 6th grade, and every time, so this is valid for 3 to 8th grade. The only difference is that you have more exercises for the higher grade level and a different journal. So here I got them the 7 to 8 grade level. We'll see how it goes. If it's too, I mean, I can always back off and not do the last harder exercise. And the last one, I'm gonna try, given they're getting 11, I want to start teaching them on everything. I want to make sure I'm the one covering and it's not any school or anything else. So we're going to talk a bit about the human body, how babies are made, and how changes happen in the coming years. So it's a bit early, but at the same time, I want to make sure there's no surprise. They're prepared, and you see so much on the internet and on TV. I'd rather get them the good information first from a curriculum that's rather conservative here rather than some loose things on YouTube. So this is what we're going to do. It's quite of a heavy curriculum actually, especially on the electives here, because 3 electives is quite a lot. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to probably do it one at a time and try to go through a full one. I'm also contemplating the option of going and doing some science experiments outside. I found a little science lab that does it for homeschool kids 1 day a week for an hour, and it's an actual science lab. So that could be fun as well. Maybe I will try for a month and see how it goes. We'll see. So a lot of options here, but this is really the core curriculum. So sticking with the good and the beautiful, and probably looking a bit outside to see if we can do some more hands-on experiment in a real lab. And of course, we're continuing on the French. It's a constant battle, but we will make it, and hopefully they're starting to actually speak a lot better. So I'm very hopeful on that one. And for the sports, karate at full, they're about to become red belt, which is halfway through black. So we're continuing on the karate and the swimming, of course, which has never stopped here. So I hope you found this interesting and maybe useful for you. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and post in the comment below if you homeschool your kids. What kind of material do you use? What curriculum? Do you do co-op out of the house? Do you follow something online with a professor? I mean, there are so many options. Please share below what works for you and why. So thank you all for watching.